Hey, bear asses. Some of our content may be offensive or triggering. Your feelings don't affect our opinions on the show. You're offended? You can kiss our bare asses.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Bear Ass Podcast. We got the burnout in the middle here.
That's right.
Big John at the end, the
How's
man
it
with
going,
the
guys?
plan.
Mm-hmm.
It's going. How you guys been?
Well, I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling it.
You feeling
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Been a
burnout,
long week.
burnout in the middle, feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
My chair's a little squeaky.
It is.
Sometimes.
It's the last $500 I spent on a chair.
Oh my gosh. You should have got the cheap one.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Well, I mean, as far as like, dreams.
Dreams.
Dreams. Yeah, I had a dream.
You have a crazy dream?
Yes.
When last night?
Here's my dream.
Okay, we're listening.
We'll start this out real serious. Let me adjust everything.
Okay, headphones are good.
Okay.
I'm ready to hear this
Everybody,
dream.
you guys ready?
Good.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Anyways, so 5 years ago, I quit smoking. You know, it's a tough deal. I think I've talked about it before. Quit smoking. Smoked since I was 13. Anyways, went to a graduation the other day. I quit smoking for 5 years now. 5 years off the Marlboro Reds.
Yep.
I want to make that clear. Cold turkey, threw them out the window.
Yep.
And I was a professional smoker, too. 2 packs a day.
Damn, that's pretty professional.
Yeah. I could flick them, tip them, flip them any way I wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, I could work on a car and have the ash that long, and I go like a pro, man. Anyways, I quit smoking, threw them out the window. I feel great. But the dream I had, that you're bringing up,
Yep.
and it freaked me out. I haven't had a dream like this in a long time. I was in a house, and it was with somebody I know. I'm not going to mention her name. And she was smoking Marlboro Lights in the house. And I was like, wow, you can smoke in your house. And I lit the cigarette in my dream, and I could taste it. And it was a Marlboro Red. And I was just like, wow. And I'm smoking it in the dream, just like, yeah. And we had this porch we were walking out on. And it was like the one I was telling you about I want to build in the front of here. So we walk out on the porch, and we're all smoking. And I'm just taking big drags off this Marlboro Red. And I look over, and I see some vehicles stopped, and there was like a freeway or a road. And, of course, they're Audis. They're Audis or Volkswagens, and they're all stopped there. And I could see the people with this look in their eyes. Of horror. And in front of them were either ice mixed with rock. And these rocks, boulders, were this big. And there was like 6 or 10 of them right in front of their cars. And I just sat there and stared, smoking this Marlboro Red. And I knew instantly what I was seeing. I was seeing brimstone. I was seeing hail from heaven. And I was so horrified, but yet completely in control. And I remember going back in the house, and I was trying to prepare because I knew it was coming. And all I could picture in this dream was these boulders coming through the ceiling right in front of me. And I was trying to prepare. And they were smashing all of a sudden in front of the house outside. I could see them, and I was still calm. I thought I'd be hiding, but I wasn't. I was just trying to prepare. And then the dream just ended with the smoke in my mouth and this white crystal ice ball smashing right in front of me, and I just jumped up. And that was it. And it was horrifying.
Yeah?
For real.
That
just
sounds
to
pretty
see,
intense.
To see these boulders laying on the ground.
Apocalyptic.
And of course these would have...
What's the message of their dream there, buddy? What's the message? Can you decipher it? Is it the end of the world dream? I've had those.
No, it just means you gotta be good to your parents.
Moral of the story.
Hit boulders through your
Yeah, you just want to be good to your parents and not swear or anything like that. Go to bed when they tell you. And follow all the rules.
Your brain was fiending for a cigarette while you were sleeping.
Or while the apocalypse was going on.
Yeah.
Was that not crazy? And this dream, exactly how I described it, might sound stupid to people, but I could see the ice mixed in with the boulders. And obviously, if something like that hit the ground at that speed from up above, it would go into the ground.
Decimate.
And it'd decimate. You wouldn't see just broken boulders. But in the dream, I just seen them there, and it was just crazy. I've never had an apocalyptic dream like that before.
Wow, I've had many.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I've never, ever had a dream that portrayed something like that. It was crazy.
Every time I had apocalyptic dreams, it was always lots of objects falling from the sky and blowing up everywhere, or it was just tornadoes everywhere. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But
You are scared of tornadoes.
I am, so that's probably why I have constant tornado dreams where I'm running away from tornadoes. But that cigarette dream, well, that just reminds me of the dreams I used to have. I blew my back out, and they put me on painkillers, and I started becoming addicted to them. So when I'd run out and I couldn't find any more, I'd go into really bad withdrawals, like sick, bedridden sick. It was brutal. But every time I was in withdrawal, I'd have the weirdest dreams. And I'd get withdrawal so bad, and I wanted to find pills so bad, that's all you could think about. And when I'd finally fall asleep, I'd have dreams of scoring pills. Like bowls full, and I'd be crushing them up and snorting them in my dreams, and I'm like, fuck yeah, oh, I finally found some, and it's just bowls full everywhere. And then I'd wake up in the morning, still sick as fuck, going, fuck, that was a dream. But I got off those, and I'm good now.
You just feel all right and everything?
Yeah, no, it's just weird how your brain works. Like,
It is.
you fucking, it's just telling me, get more pills.
Yeah.
And then I dream about it.
Yeah.
And it would just be like, I would get high in my dreams.
It's like your subconscious is
Yeah.
Just snorting.
dealing with it.
Just getting blasted in my dreams. And I'd be like, yes, I'll, like thousands of pills in a bowl. I'm like, yes, I'm set for months. And then I'd wake up and realize I didn't have any. And I couldn't find any.
Yeah. And that's fear.
Yeah.
That's fear.
Crazy. It was crazy. I'd have so many fucking dreams of scoring when I was withdrawing, man. It was brutal.
That's a 40-hour-a-week job
Oh,
with
my
major
goodness.
overtime and a super asshole boss
God,
that's always on you.
that's funny you say that, because I always used to say, man, being a fucking pill junkie is a full-time job with mandatory overtime.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
There's no end.
There's no end until you end it, man. It's not worth it. It was.
Suicide's almost better.
Oh my God. I don't know how many times I thought about it. Withdrawing, man, because I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. That's like the worst flu mixed with the worst hangover you've ever had, times 10.
And hey, everybody out there, you don't want to be like that.
You don't want to do pills, trust me.
So there is help, even though it's scariest to find the right place. Seek it
Yeah, I'm fine.
and find the right thing.
I got 5 years off the pills. Almost.
Because it's not worth.
And not just pills, it's pretty much anything.
But
Even
man,
gambling can ruin you.
Oh,
or
fuck yeah.
Everything. There's so
sex
many
addict,
addictions.
workaholic.
Everybody's got an addiction. Like the lady that lives across the street from me, man. 6-figure a year job plus, makes over $100,000, but she's always broke because she's got a shopping addiction. And then every fucking day there's a fucking Amazon or a FedEx, and her house is just packed full of junk.
Yeah, stuff she doesn't
She's
need.
a self-admitted
Yeah.
shopaholic. I'm like,
A friend of mine's daughter works at like the pawn shop, and she told me that she's got her regulars where they'll come in and pawn like heirlooms and stuff,
Yeah.
and then they'll go gambling. And if they have a bad week, it takes 2 weeks for them to come back and buy their stuff back. But if they win, then they can come and pawn it out right away. And it's a cycle.
they
It's
always end up
constant.
pawning it over and over and over.
They're
Same
yeah,
stuff.
it's a cycle.
Yikes. Yeah, man. I remember I was constantly selling my shit to score. Just a constant chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a pretty wild dream a few weeks back, just a little bit before the eclipse that happened. Pretty lucid. It was very vivid. It was like my version of like the burning bush in the Bible. And I was with people that I knew, but I don't remember who they all were. But we were all like, kind of like a post-apocalyptic type, scenario. Everything was burnt out and, kind of like the Fallout movie that's going on Amazon. And I remember I was looking at a bush or like a tree or something, and this sphere like grew from the tree and enveloped the tree, and it was like all the colors like and it was like sparking and crackling sound, like just and just all these colors are sparking out of it, and it was, but I don't know exactly what it meant or what the significance was, but it was so intense
Yeah.
that
That dream's not good enough for you?
I guess not.
Jeez, that's rough. We got a rough audience here tonight. The burnout in the middle wants to hear about Marlboro's drug dreams.
Yeah. What? Like spiciness, man.
Well, I don't know. I guess that's dead in the water.
Way to go.
Sorry.
What a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, I know.
Debbie Downer.
And you know that I married a Debbie. Yeah. That is another story right there.
Yeah. We're all ears.
Oh, that's my worst nightmare ever, but anyways, I think we should get back to his story. You were
The tree with the burning
what
sphere.
was-
It was
and,
going.
Well, I don't know what to say of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying it was pretty vivid and intense, and like, I don't know. It looked like frequencies of some kind is what the wave, like, the wave patterns coming out of it and stuff. I couldn't even draw it. It was so insane.
Chair needs WD-40.
I don't know other than that. I mean, I thought about looking up, like, the Interpreter of Dreams books and see, like, to see if there might be some sort of insight on what dreams mean. But I don't know. I mean, that's all, just what people think. So who knows what the hell it means.
I think we all. I've always wondered, what if when you're dreaming, the people you meet in your dreams are also asleep, and you're meeting them in this dream world? You know what I mean? What if there's thousands of people asleep and they're all interacting with each other in the dreams, and we just don't know it because they're on the other side of the world?
the shadow people.
Well, I kind of have an opinion on it. I think it's like, that's why people like astral travel, astral projection,
yeah.
and you can do it awake and stuff like that. I think what it is that, like, heaven has many layers, and I think it's like the fifth dimension is what sleep is. It's what ayahuasca is. It's what any of these, the toad, licking the toad or whatever, any of those intense psychedelics, they also open the door. And even some of the smaller ones like psilocybin or even cannabis can get you there, can be a tool to open some of these doors. But I think the dream state is just that. You're in that lower heaven because we are spirits in a meat bag. That's what we really are. This is an avatar. I mean,
Yeah, what if you die? When you die, you're really waking up.
well, energy can't be destroyed.
What if all this is a dream, and when you die, you really wake up?
When you die, you go in the black hole and you come out the white hole, which is another vagina.
Wow. I mean, I like that.
That's pretty intense.
It is pretty intense.
I'm all about double vaginas.
But it's weird that we all kind of have the same baseline of dreams. Like, you ever have dreams where your teeth are constantly falling out and you're spitting them out? Oh, Yeah. What about dreams where you're trying to run away from someone, but you can't run, and you're like,
Tell
in
me about
slow
sleep
motion.
paralysis, right? Sleep
Yeah,
paralysis.
sleep paralysis.
This man has it bad. He has told
Bad.
me. Tell us a dream. Tell us your
Oh
worst.
my God, the worst one. You honestly believe you're awake. You don't know you're sleeping. You think you've just woken up from being asleep, but you're really asleep and your body's paralyzed. But it's always, everything feels like it's shaking. You think you're dying. There's always this shadowy object of a person coming to get you. But there was one time where I thought I woke up and this demonic being was just straddling me on my chest and clawing at me, trying to rip at me. And at this time I'd kind of figured out it was sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
So I was laughing at him, and I was going, "You can't fucking hurt me," and it pissed him off even more. And he just kept clawing and clawing and clawing. And then I've had sleep paralysis where it was sleep paralysis inside of a sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
inside
or he thought he was awake. He's like, it's finally over. He goes back to his family, and they start melting.
Yeah, I thought I woke.
His kids and everything.
Yeah, it's always, I think there's an intruder in the house, and I'm trying to get up to protect my
I hate
family.
to inform you, but their sleep paralysis, you are awake.
Yeah.
So something's going on upstairs, brother.
Well, there was one time where I thought I woke up, but I didn't. So
You're trapped in that theta state.
Yeah, I was woke. I thought I
had
woke
the same
up,
stuff, man.
and
That's
then
actually
I'm like, sweet, I woke up, but then it started happening again, and then I thought I woke up again, and then it kept happening again.
I told you all about how it happened. I mean, I've dealt with the same thing.
It's fucking scary.
Yep.
You're trying to move and shake, and then you think you roll off the bed, but you don't.
I'm sure it's the chemicals and the shit we've been
I
exposed
think you
to.
need a removal of something.
Yeah, a detoxing.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's fucking. It hasn't happened for a while. That's crazy. It's already been a couple months.
Yeah, a couple months.
You know what I found out they've been doing? These Doppler radars that are across the nation at 9/11 at night,
They're microwaving.
they turn them on, and you can see it all over on the Doppler. They all light up, and they leave them on until 9/11 in the morning.
Whoa.
So all night long, everybody's cooking.
Microwaving.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week on our next podcast, we are going to have an exorcism. And we're going to cleanse Blake from the evil things and make him be able to have a nice night sleep.
Restful sleep.
8 hours.
I can't remember the last time I had 8 hours.
He deserves it.
But that's
Absolutely,
weird you brought
100%.
up that microwaving stuff, because my wife just sent me a TikTok about it. How the radar lights up. It's crazy. I think it's probably called direct energy weapons.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're trying to influence us. I think it's almost like a crowd control on a huge level, because everyone's getting upset.
Everybody's a lot more angrier now than they were 20 years ago.
They
You
were.
notice that?
There are short-tempered people
Oh, man.
everywhere.
Is it because of technology, these phones?
I don't know. I think everybody's
'Cause,
just being exposed with
I
all of
remember
these.
when everybody had just the little Nokia brick phone back in 2000, and all it could do was call.
Or you could
And
do
you could play Snake.
Yeah, it was easy.
Everybody was happier. Once the smartphones started coming out, man.
Well,
Everybody thinks they're a know-it-all.
Yeah.
You can't even.
You
talk
get in
about
an argument with anybody, and they're like, "Let me
yeah,
fact check
let me
that."
Check that. Oh yeah, you're wrong because this guy.
The
said,
almighty
yeah.
Google says this.
Yeah.
I can promise you that I'm a very transparent, honest, and authentic person. If I'm saying something, 95% it's factual, and it might be like, and it was 20 million instead of 24 million, or it might be 1998 instead of 96. Things will be off, but in general, it's all. So I'm not giving anybody who wants links and proof and all that. You get off your lazy ass and do the research yourself. If you don't believe me, that's on you. You can do whatever you want. Go ahead. Research for 25 years, all the stuff I talk about, and get back to me.
Right. Yeah.
You know what's cool about us is, I don't know if anybody knows this besides us, is we don't rehearse anything. We hardly talk about anything before our podcast. We come in here and we just spit it out and we just keep flowing.
There's no script.
We're just the
no
common
script.
man. We're just like everyone, all of you.
I mean,
We actually want to like open it up so that you guys can give us feedback and tell us what you want to talk about with the truth of what you want to be discussed, and we'll talk about it. We want a tribe. We want to build a tribe. We want our people to get together and have a place where they can be heard and know that, hey, not everybody is a bunch of zombies.
And do it with a bare ass.
That's right.
that's right.
We come bare ass because we are nothing but the bare ass truth.
Yes.
That's right.
Fuck yeah.
That's our opinion. We're entitled to it, at least for now.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Let freedom ring, brothers.
Ding, 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 ding.
Speaking of the rubber room,
It's time for the rubber
we
room.
got more from the rubber room.
It's time for the rubber room.
I always get scared. when you bring
Yeah,
that up.
make sure you got your straight jacket pressed
Time
and
for the
clean.
rubber room, rubber room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we
All right.
go.
Yeah, so the Netherlands, the government approved a 28-year-old healthy female who has a slight depression problem. She gets to get euthanized on the 28th this month. Think about that. Isn't that fun?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, I heard a guy in Canada, they legalized it there too. A guy in Canada said,
He had the blues.
I'm tired of being broke. I'm never going to have money, so just fucking kill me. And they approved it.
They obliged.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talked to like an 11, 12-year-old last week to kill himself
What?
in Canada. You betcha.
You betcha.
Yeah, the parents brought him in because he was a little down in blue, and then they got the kid to sign away his life.
Wow, the 12. So they killed the 12-year-old.
Yeah.
What? Holy shit.
For real.
Can you spell monster? Did I not just say anything I say can be fact checked? I don't speak bullshit.
Fact checker coming out.
Go ahead. I'll be my guest.
Oh my god.
Waste your time.
All right. We're going to fact check this. We're going to fact check it for all of you.
All right.
12-year-old.
Canadian.
I don't even know how to spell euthanized.
Well, they have certain words that they use. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, there we go.
Really?
Thanks for the spell check.
Spell check.
What? Huh?
While you're searching for that, there was also approximately in the last year, almost 30 teachers were caught diddling, and they weren't men. They were all women.
I want to go to that school.
Well,
I mean,
fact checker.
Yeah?
Canada's assisted suicide law does not currently apply to minors.
is that Google?
It is.
Yeah.
I know we can't trust Google.
You know everything's filtered.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you could probably find it on Google, but it's going to be like 500,000 pages in.
Yeah. Where'd you find that?
I can't remember where. I'm like, I mean, I could do that. I could like document everything I see,
Oh, no, I'm not asking for that.
but I'm not going to do that.
It just seems like a crazy proposition, you know? To kill your son because he's got the blues.
Well, I don't think the parents were for it. I think the hospital got them to sign it when the parents were gone.
But how does it... I thought a 12-year-old doesn't have the authority
Well,
to do
they,
that.
I don't know about Canada.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I know here, technically. But see, that's the thing. Like, all those things that you think are a certain way. Did you know when your kids are in school, they can do whatever they want?
yeah.
Because the kids are under their care. So, like, when nobody's supposed to talk to them without your permission and your presence, not when they're in school. That's why a cop can come and talk to them in school.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
That's why they don't like parents homeschooling, because they have no authority over kids.
Yep. Crazy.
So, like, that's just one little thing. I'm telling you that, like, almost everything in law, there's something like that. Where they have these lawyers they are not the people that we matter of fact, we should, like, get rid of all lawyers because
they're pretty sick.
they are the
middlemen.
snakes in the grass.
That's just the middlemen of
Yes.
the money transfer.
Yeah, look up in Black's Law Dictionary. Even if you're paying them, even if you pay them, their first duty is to the court.
Oh, I believe it. I went through a divorce and I hired a lawyer, and it just felt like he was buddying up with my ex's lawyer and the court, and just wanted
Believe
to get
me,
his money and get out of there.
That lawyer that you had,
was trash.
He got a great steak dinner
Oh,
and a
yeah.
box of cigars.
Yep.
And he didn't give a
He
fuck.
didn't do it.
And you got bent over a barrel raw.
Oh my God, it was the worst experience ever.
Not for him.
And
No,
the best part is
not
all
for
his
him.
training. He fucking sat there.
Plus, you
cutting
paid
that
him
steak.
$200.
He isn't even thinking about you. He's telling you, yeah, buddy, you're
I
gonna take
paid
your
that
wife and you're
piece
gonna
of
do
shit
this here
$2,000
and all that. And,
$2,000.
wait a minute,
Holy
take this
shit.
text and, blah, 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 and I'm gonna fuck you.
It was bad.
The money.
It was bad.
Yeah,
He tried
and-
to send me he told me an amount that he wanted to represent me, and then after the fact, he tried to send me another bill for like
Yeah.
$700. I didn't pay him, and he never went after me for it because he knew he was a piece of shit and he didn't do anything. Oh my
Well, you
God.
know, in the cartoons back when we were young, is we'd have the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. Lawyers have
Two
demons,
devils.
succubuses on
Yep.
both shoulders. The whole
they're
time.
all in
Yeah.
cahoots with each other.
Yeah, I know.
They're
lawyers are
all-
pretty good.
I'm telling you, every time I talk about a banker, a politician, a businessman, or a lawyer,
Yeah.
they're all of them are not going to like me because I'm going to speak the truth about them. And every judge, every politician, every lawyer, all of them are foreign agents. They work for they're not. This whole country is a foreign corporation. It's not even the country.
It's a corporation.
They abandoned in 1860 one or whatever. They abandoned the republic, and then the USA Corporation is what came after that. So they just superimposed a business over our actual government, and that's what we've been operating under ever since. That's why you're a debt slave.
Yep. Crazy. We're fucked.
It's all over. I mean, let's just cancel the podcast. Friendship canceled too. Everything.
Oh shit.
You know, I'm done.
See, I don't see things like that. I see like what we're doing in other places like us as we're talking about this stuff, and it's actually educating people so they know. Because how long have people not known about these things,
Forever.
right? So I mean, I think if we can grow a community, a tribe of people.
Bare-assed people.
That's right.
That's right. We can show them our bare asses. I mean, this is what we think your policies.
Bunch of pricks.
We want to share in the pie, mother sucker.
Yeah.
We're sick and tired of being the ATM of the world.
For real.
I mean, everybody can agree on that. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, what your race is, whether you like guys or girls, whatever your deal is. Everybody knows all we want is to be safe, secure, have our money, you know, not be,
Broke as shit.
not have crime rampant, you know. Everybody wants the same things.
Tired of living paycheck to paycheck.
And this just isn't an American thing. This is a worldwide thing. Like, everybody's tired of this crap.
Yes.
Oh
Really?
yeah, there's riots.
Our
everywhere.
country just happens to be the worst one.
the worst of them.
The worst. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey. Whoa.
Oh.
This cocksucker's back.
Sasquatch.
I just wanted to tell everybody that the trees are a lot shorter now. And I fully agree with you.
Why are the trees shorter now?
I don't know.
Logging?
Logging, that's what it is. Chainsaws come ripping and tearing and cutting.
Not on your mother?
Not on my mother. And they fenced the whole planet.
Oh, you're in a.
And it's really hard for me to make it. Being a Sasquatch sucks.
You're living from tree to tree now?
Yeah.
Tree check to tree check?
Tree check to tree check. And I'm freaking sick of it, man.
That's pretty bad when like the Sasquatches are feeling the depression. I mean,
right?
wow,
Holy shit.
that's intense.
Man, you better get back to work,
Yeah.
Sasquatch,
Yeah,
before you lose your kids.
Why don't you go morel picking and get the hell out of here?
I got trees to pick and move. And I got other Sasquatch kids.
Yeah, you gotta shave your nose hairs too.
And I gotta adjust that. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. And I hope everything's going good. Bear Ass Podcast, we love you. Bye.
Later, fuckface.
All right, okay. All right.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I can't control him.
you can't? He's really alive?
Mind of his own.
Jeez.
In my eyes, he's completely alive.
He's your hairy stepchild?
Yeah, he's a prick. Yeah. He doesn't know a whole lot of shit.
He's got a good point though, you know, about the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he
They
talks
are
about-
short.
He talks about the trees a lot. Yeah.
Huh. It's almost like he lives there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's all he's got. But
Good times.
that's all I got. So, Overlords.
Oh, we talking apocalyptic kind of overlords?
Why not? Hey, what would you do? Let's do this. What would you do if you were in the apocalypse and you were the overlord, the leader of your minions in front of you?
So, like the guy, you ever see Waterworld?
Yeah, I love that.
I
movie.
know.
We just watched that like a
The
couple
guy
weeks
with
ago.
the patch.
Yeah.
He's the overlord. So that gets
On the
to be,
ship.
Yeah.
He lets a little bit of water out.
Yeah.
Book of Eli. I'd be the blind dude.
Or are you the guy at the bottom of the boat in that ship? They're up.
Yeah, he's like finally. He's like God. That's what he says.
yeah.
Yeah. Boom. It's
I
God.
can't believe that movie bombed in 90. No, was
It was
95.
awesome.
It was an awesome movie.
They don't make anything.
I thought it
like
was a
that
great
anymore.
I thought it was amazing, man. It had my imagination just.
Man.
Costner had the
Yeah,
gills
the
going.
gills on his ears.
The evolution was kicking in.
Yeah.
It was
Oh my
awesome.
god, that movie was epic.
That's crazy because we just watched that like a week or two
Remember he
ago.
dove
Yeah.
down in like the city of New York?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the umbrella.
Swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. See
Show
the,
the girl.
Statue of Liberty and all that.
that
was
would
great.
be wild.
It was
So yeah, I don't man, an overlord.
Overlord.
Overlord of, so I got a tribe of what, thousands of people?
Whatever your scenario.
You can have anything
I mean,
you want. What would you do? How would you run it?
Well,
What kind of person would you be?
fuck. Well, you kind of have to be ruthless. There's no way you couldn't be ruthless.
You drew, because nobody would trust you if you
Nobody
weren't
would.
ruthless. a
I
little
mean,
bit.
fuck. You couldn't just be like, all right, here's some food, but then everybody's gonna want your food.
Yeah, where are you getting the food?
And then there's gonna be some piece of shit in that group of people who's like, well, fuck this guy. I want to be the overlord. So it's a constant.
So you're
You
gonna have to
gotta
know karate. And
Yeah, karate. You're gonna have to have
Yeah.
a secret stash of pew pews
Mm-hmm.
and ammo. You're gonna have to have fuck. You have to be a dictator basically, North Korea style. I'll put pictures of myself up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you walk, you see the great leader Blake providing for his people. We love the great leader. And then I'll just give everybody rations.
Where's that cricket sound at?
It's this damn chair.
Is it, no, that cricket sound. Isn't there like a cricket sound on here? Yeah. That's where we're at with Blake's story. Anyways, that was great, Blake.
That's great.
So, I mean, that was, if that's all you got, let me tell you what I would do.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
let's hear this.
In my red coat, I'd come out
Oh.
with my crown, obviously, because of all the gold teeth I took from everybody, you know, and you know the story of that. Yeah, it's not good. But anyways, I'd put that on. I wouldn't put it on myself, but
Somebody else would place
somebody
it on
would
for you?
place it,
You'd
just
have
like
a
the timing
permanent-
belts,
yeah,
you
just a
know.
permanent crown.
But I'd have my
placed on
red coat, and I'd sit down on my skulls.
Your skull thrown.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we're just starting right there.
Everyone
So,
killed.
I mean, I am an overlord, so, you know, I'd have the fingers extended with real fingers to wiggle. Anyways, and I say good morning to everybody because I'm having a great day with water and, food.
Yeah.
And all the other goodies you get, and they're all down there. They're all looking like skeletons.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm
you'd
horrible.
be a piece of shit.
I'd be a piece of shit.
Wow. That's
Only
it?
because that's what feels good.
That's all you do?
That's it.
That's it?
I control. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, I think I'd have to go dark.
Dark?
I'd have to go dark.
What do you mean?
Well, the first thing I would do is I'd read the room of all the people that we're with. And I'd be like, okay, we have to secure the territory outside. So I'd convince all the strong men to help defeat the roving gangs around us and secure the lands. And then one by one, I'd pick them all off till it was just me and all females. And then I would proceed to populate the earth with my seed, And by the time I was an old man, it wouldn't matter if they took me out because they'd all have my blue eyes and beards and they're swinging in the wind. And it would be me everywhere.
Wow.
Johnny Appleseed, the new earth.
Wow, I like it.
It's okay.
I think that was good.
I mean,
That's going dark.
I kind of liked what I had going, but
Yeah, you just had shitty vibes going on.
yeah,
that.
no, I wasn't feeling it. But
Like,
actually,
I'm just gonna shit on everyone and
Yeah.
make them watch me eat.
Now, if you want to see the Johnny Appleseed New Earth movie, I can go into real detail of how that all happens.
Oh.
That's the dark part.
Wow. So it'd be like 28 days later.
I picture the belly's a little bigger in John's kids. But
Waddling around the fields, harvesting.
Hey,
food.
as long as they inherit the earth.
That's all that matters.
whatever.
Welcome to Earth. John's Earth.
Remember, the city was originally John's place. This is just bigger. Think big.
Okay, I'm thinking big. So where do we stand in John's Earth? Are we
Yeah.
dead or
Where-
alive?
Well, you guys would have
would
helped
we?
conquer the lands, and then in your sleep, I would have done it. Over the hand, over the mouth.
Yeah.
Everything. We're sleeping in our crowd.
Don't fight it. It'll be worth.
You'll hear your own shit sack as I go up from the belly.
Wow.
Oof.
That's
I told you dark.
That is pretty dark. Holy shit. Ooh, that'd be a brutal way to go out.
It would be.
Oof. Shit.
Especially when you smell your own shit.
Ooh.
Just before.
It's the last thing you smell
That's a deep
before
shank,
you die.
right?
Oof.
That's a hook in the belly is what it's called.
Oh my gosh. I've seen a couple of those and they don't look very.
No, it's not inviting.
Yeah. No
Well-
thanks.
We've lost control here.
This is off the rails, basically.
We need to pick something a little bit more kid friendly.
Yeah.
So,
So back into the light? Are we going back into the light?
so how
Is
about the
that-
twins? How are the twins doing out there in the baseball?
Twins, I don't know. I don't follow sports. I know the Timberwolves are doing good, finally, for once.
I got a free T-Wolf flag from Quick Trip,
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Woo.
Support the team.
Yeah.
I shot it with the AK. Is that supporting?
I guess.
Oh,
I guess I'm not into circus. Doesn't work on me.
Bread and circus is all it is.
This is the closest thing I get to circus right here
Yep.
when we entertain.
is it Circus Olay or Circus Filet? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty good, huh?
Well, the gladiators, that wasn't so glamorous.
No.
I would like. I know. I'd be down to watch that.
How'd you like to be teleported into the?
I'd
How'd you like to
watch
be
it.
teleported into the Coliseum as not a spectator?
Oof.
Oh, boy.
You gotta be
as an entrance.
fighting to your death against some big
Tiger.
gladiator or a lion.
Yeah, tiger, and all you got is like a 6-inch blade. It's just you and this beast.
Holy shit!
And the people are
Horrifying.
just cheering
Cheers
as it
for your
rips you
death.
apart.
Yeah, that's the part where the blood's flying out, and they're having mass orgies while you're doing it.
Oh,
Snorting cocaine and mass orgies just as
you can go and see, like, you know, like
just
the,
go.
the Spanish Inquisition and stuff like that. Like, you know, the Christian, when they were like doing their converting, they had like, they had this torture screw where they would set you perfect over the screw, and then they would crank this metal bit that would twist into your asshole up and down until you, and they just do it all day till you die.
Oh, you just
That
get
is
fucked to
crazy.
death in your ass.
Yes.
Like the bamboo,
man.
the bamboo that grows in the water.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of those,
Yes.
a lot of those old medieval torture devices are something else, man.
Horrifying.
Horrifying.
Not the way you want to go.
I seen a few where they put you in like a freaking just a metal casted shape of a human, and they lock you in there
Yeah.
inside of this basically a human cage shaped like a human, and they just sweat you to death.
Yeah,
Fucking brutal.
throw a couple of spiders.
Or
in
they
there.
stretch you out until your limbs rip off.
I can't remember who
Oh my gosh.
who the ruler was, but this dude like came up with this torture device, and he created the bronze cow, and there was like a horn built into it, so when people were burned, they would they'd beller out like a. And guess what? And he dedicated it to this emperor. And
That is not funny at all.
Did he end up
actually.
getting killed by it?
listen, yes,
Yes.
the emperor's like, good, this is awesome. You're going to be the first one. He was the first one to beller out of his own device.
Yeah. Well done.
And another one where there was like a king or some emperor or Caesar or something, and there was a dude who was like second in command or whatever, and he was like a judge.
Yeah.
And he was corrupt, and somebody found, like showed the boss that he wasn't good.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, he's like, you're gonna die, but I want you to name your,
Device?
your successor, who's gonna follow you. So the guy named his son, and he's like, okay. And you think, oh, that's awesome. His son's gonna take over his job or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what the emperor did to the judge?
Huh.
He killed him, and then he skinned him, and he made a judging chair out of his skin, so his son would know to be honest when he judged.
Yeah.
So he had to sit on his dad every time he judged.
Holy shit.
That's fucking rude.
How much you want to bet he was real fair down the line?
Straight shooter.
Yeah, he would have been the next chair.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Skinned alive.
So sometimes now, I'm telling you now, some of these people who are meant to be like power and kings like that and stuff like that, I know that sounds like that's insane and that's completely nuts, but if you have to think about the power that these people hold and the example they have to send to all their underlings, that my authority and the way things are to run are not to be messed with, because if they are, horrors await you. And that keeps the majority in check.
Oh yeah. That's
So you can understand why they're so like. So now let's rethink this Overlord thing.
yeah, I was just gonna say. Overlord.
You still have to be loving. See, people have to love you
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So you have to have that right mix of fear this man but respect this man.
So you got to be a psychopath, basically.
A psychopath with a heart,
Man.
because you got to take care of the people.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So you got to be both. Because if you're just a complete nut job, guess what?
Nobody wants.
Lots of people are going to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Jeez.
And all the alphas are going to come for you. Somebody's
yeah.
going to take it.
That's right. Think about that, people. Think about
crazy.
that, and we are going to wrap this stuff up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to wrap it up.
That's pretty intense. You hit me a little bit. There's almost Is there a tear?
Is it? Oh, I think it went right back in.
So,
Yikes.
yeah, but
That's some pretty brutal shit.
I mean, I love you guys.
You do?
I love
I
you
do.
too.
I love you, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I love you more.
Oh,
How
man.
come no one say it?
All we need is love.
Yeah,
All we need
I mean,
is
really.
love,
yeah, it's love, right?
I
So-
suppose.
Yeah. Little Sasquatch says, "We love you, and make sure you subscribe to our channel, or we're gonna come and find your trees and kill
And
you.
cut them down.
Cut them down just like you did to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to wrap it
I
up.
guess
Wrap it up.
It was fun, but now we're done.
Come on, Sasquatch. Time to wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's the end of the show. Yo.
Yeah.
Spit that flow. It's time for you to grab the mic, Mr. Sasquatch.
Let's go.
I feel the breeze. You can't have these. Out of these. Out of these. Out of these. Rap, rap, rap.
Oh.
Out of these. I'm pissed as hell.
Yeah.
You can't have these. With the bitches. Out
Yeah.
of these. Yeah. Suck it. Out of these. Ouch. Shit.
Suck a dick, Mr. Sasquatch, cause you a little prick. Just put you in the ground, cut your trees down. You're a little bitch and you're a snitch.
Yep.
Dropping the beat, dropping it hard, dropping it down like the trees in the yard. Sasquatch is a bitch. Sasquatch is a bitch.
right.
Pass the mic on to Big John, spit the flow, yo, go.
Don't choke.
Choke. Choke. Choke.
Maybe you need something a little meaner.
A little meaner? That's not mean. Here we go.
Johnny. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been spitting for years. I've been hearing through your ears. You come on this stage and you're fucking flipping their ears.
Yo, we're waiting for John
Yeah.
to spit the flow.
Every time. Every time it's choke. Every time it's choke.
Choke,
It ain't no joke.
Choke. Choke. Choke.
Choke. We're out, you guys. Thanks.